Okay, so I have a setup here. Basically, price broke lower once, and it's probably gonna break this low, hopefully, or not. And I don't really care. But yeah, just gonna enter after it breaks this low, and yeah, that's it. Price has been like kind of consolidating, really. Um, price has been consolidating, really. It doesn't look like price wants to enter us in here, but I'm just gonna keep waiting. Just to see what happens. Okay, price looks like it might reverse. Great. Okay. Looks like we get a breakup. Usually that's not a great thing. Doesn't break out. Okay. This is the low now, so we're gonna look to sell here. Price ever comes down there. Price has still not found like it's like the trend it wants to go in. It's still just kind of goofing around, honestly. For some reason, I just haven't had like two breaks of structures in the same fucking direction. And yeah, it's it's getting there. Still just waiting patiently though. Alright, we might get a trade here. That's a might. That's a might. Because I don't actually know. Price is very weird. 10 seconds left, right? Come on, boy. Close the low. I bet. That's it. Take profit is 34 times 2 would be 68. That's our take profit. No. 68. With that, we also have just this. Okay, if I remove everything on the chart, right? We have this 15-minute low where I expect price to probably reverse off of. So I'm just gonna put on break even if price ever comes down to this low. Yeah, that's it. So there's the setup I've been waiting for. Let's hope this works. Let's see what happens here. Gotta change my words. Price is not looking directly like how I want to look at it. How I want it to look like. Price is kind of goofing around in its own way. That's our trade. Break even here. Stop loss up here. Yeah, so I guess I'll see what happens sooner or later. Gigantic trade for just a 5-minute. I mean a 15-minute gigantic trade. We have two big levels of reversals. That's not great. What I would like for price to do is not close above here, but close below here, and that's gonna give me like extra confluence that price is still trending bearish. So just to recap, market opened like here 9:30, right? Price did break higher. I was waiting for it to break higher, and if I wanted to enter, but no, price came low, break this low, so I was waiting for another break here. Then price came up and broke this, so I was waiting for a break up here, and we didn't get anything until price broke lower, so I was looking for a short. Price broke higher, so I was looking for a long. Price broke lower, so I was looking for a short. And yeah, the cycle just continued until I got this break structure here, and I was just waiting for another break lower. That's that. Doesn't look like price is respecting my trade idea. That's not very good. Not good at all. I'm wondering if I should just like trade off of 15-minute levels or like trade like, you know, towards 15-minute levels, because like there's different things, right? I could just like, let's say 9 open. There was this low, right? That low, I would just wait for a 15-minute liquidity sweep. So sweeps here. I'd just wait for like 2 breaker structures upside, 1 break up. Or like if it, broke lower, I'd just take a short. If it breaks higher, wait for another high. Wait for another high. There was this break, I think, that no, I took this long, I think. No, it was this long that I took, but yeah. Price is really weird. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Oh shit, did that stop me out? Spread is gonna be a bitch on the 1 minute. I still don't know what like I'm gonna do, but I feel like this is a strategy kind of want to use. It's simple enough for me to understand because I'm a dumbass. And yeah. So good thing. Price did actually close above, but it's kind of also going lower. It's respecting the lows now. Respecting. Never mind. It's closed above. Okay. But like I'm wondering like if I should just wait for a break higher, like it breaks higher and then just wait for another break. There was this one, and I believe on MetaTrader it actually closed below, so I didn't take this anymore. I was waiting, and then stuff like that. So I'm wondering like if I should trade 15-minute liquidity sweeps, or like 15-minute liquidity breakouts or something like that, or like just whatever this is, like towards 15-minute. Because honestly, I feel like 15-minute liquidity sweeps trades would be like easier and better to do, because it's easier, simpler. I have like a key level that I can just wait for it to hit and not, kind of be mad about it. It's like 9 open, right? We had a low here. We had a low here. That's it, right? These are 2 lows. And then for the highs, we had one high up here, but mainly the high was up there, right? Oh. So what did Euro do when price came down? Came down, it broke structure higher. I would just be waiting for another break of structure higher. But then price breaks lower, so we don't like that, right? As I would be looking for another break lower, but then it didn't give us break structure higher, and then probably break structure higher again. And like I'm wondering if I should just like, uh, you know, take it like this, because this is kind of the higher high, and I want it to break above the higher high, and not like just under the higher high, you know. So like you probably wait. So I would probably wait for like here or something. And then once it closes above, like I enter right about here. Stop. Where's the stop? The lowest part of this. Where's our target? Like 1 to 2, I guess. And then like break even at like a 50-minute high, I guess. Like this is kind of like what I'm got like in my head. Like this is like break even. You know. That's kind of what I kind of like thinking. What I want to do, honestly. It makes sense to me. You know, it really does. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get stopped out here. But yeah, I think that's kind of what I want to do. Like, I want to wait for a liquidity sweep, and I want to wait for like 2 break of structures. My thing is like, for example, price came here, broke lower, made one low. Cool, right? That's that. Whatever. I don't care about that one, right? Okay, I just got stopped out, right? But okay. Lesson learned. Honestly, I'm not sure what the lesson here I could have learned from is. But this is just a documentation about it. So yeah. Future me, if there's any mistakes you see here, just scream it at my face. Scream it into the mic, the speaker. I don't know. Cause yeah. That's what it is. So yeah, like after the liquidity sweep, I would just wait for like 2 breaks of structures. So like there would be 1 break of structure here, and then I'd be waiting for another one. But like in this case, it broke structure high, and then I was just waiting for like a high here. And it did break lower here, right? So I'd be looking for what? Another break lower to short from, you know. And okay, so wow. This is not something I'm not. I don't think this is supposed to be some. What the fuck kind of volume is that? Holy shit! Nah, 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 nah. Is this the holy grail that I just found? Nah. I know I've been like trading for like a year now. It's like passing through ICT and supply and demand type shit, but like, damn, man. I've never seen something like this, man. Like it just instantly shoots up after breaking a little high. That is wow. Okay, let's see if it hits though. If it does, like I'll probably backtest this strategy. See how it goes, right? You know. We are break even at this point now. I'm pretty sure I would put that on. My only problem is like thing is like 1 minute is like very fast for me. Maybe I should try like 3 minute or something, but yeah. It would be the same thing. Break structure high. And then, you know, break low. Break. 3 minute might be fine. Honestly, don't know. 3 minute. I feel like 3 minute has like a little bit more candles than the 5. It might be my pace, but yeah. I would probably take partials or like stop the break even at this point. Because 15-minute liquidity is from what I've learned is a good price, a good area for price to reverse off of. But I can actually just see here, right? I can just keep looking through, just like, yeah. So what do we have? We have a break higher, right? So like, imagine this wasn't a trade, right? Imagine this wasn't. I'm just gonna keep it like here though. right? We had a break higher after taking this. So we had a, so after taking it, I'd be looking for a break, right? Either a break higher or a break lower. And yeah, so if it goes over here and it breaks higher, I would wait, right? So imagine, right? 1 minute candle. Whoops. Okay, just imagine, like, price action, right? Boom, you know, boom, makes a little high here. And, oops, shit. Oh, there's a high now. So now if it breaks that high, then now I will consider this liquidity like not being swept, but being ran through, targeting what? Targeting the other 15-minute liquidity above that. So after it breaks above, just imagine these are 1 minute candles, right? Put my stop order here and like wherever the low was. So here, or like, imagine there was like a bearish candle that was like around here or something. Stop on the low, right? Targeting 1 to 2. Break even at like another 15-minute high if it wants to. And that's scenario 1, right? Scenario 2 is when it makes a low like this, right? And off that, it closes lower. So now we're looking for sells, right? Looking for sells, and the price makes another low, right? And then boom, right? Now after it closes lower, boom, boom, 1 to 2. Like that's a strat. That's like scenario 2, right? Now scenario 3 is basically when it does scenario 1 where it goes above the high and stuff, right? It pretty much goes above. Boom. Now I'm looking to enter if it breaks higher, but then it also fucking bonk. So I'm looking to short now. I'm not looking for longs anymore. And then ka-chow, right? And then it just fucking goes up and down like that until I get like a trade. That's scenario 3. I'm not sure if I want to trust scenario 3. But yeah. Whatever that is. So let's just see. Like let's just see in real time. I have enough time to record. I do have school tomorrow morning. I do have exams next week. I should probably be studying right now. But I'm locked in, boys. This is the shit I want to do when I'm older. Okay, I need to put the effort in right now, cause I'm dedicated to this shit, bro. Been doing this for a year. Been like, I just knew this was my calling the moment I found out about trading. And so I'm gonna fucking get this shit to work. I'm gonna retire my mom. I'm gonna live the life that I want. I'm gonna go travel around the world with my friends and family. That's the shit I wanna do. Okay, and like if I can just get good at trading, you know, just make consistent profits, then eventually I'll get there, man. That's what I want to do. So yeah, I have enough time. I'm gonna probably record till like 10 p.m. I don't fucking know. Whatever it is, I just want to wait till this like Euro trade gets done. It's crazy. We're like already 1-to-1s by now. Wow. 1 to 2, please. You might wonder why the color is blue. It's because white doesn't really work as a it doesn't really work as a the color for this. So I just took blue. It's my favorite color. Okay, look, right? Boom. It's closing a little high, I think. Okay, yeah, it definitely is. So now I'd be looking for buys, right? This is scenario 1, right? After this, I wait for a high to be made, which is basically a bearish candle after a bullish one. And then this, right? After it gets closed above, buy the shit. Stop loss somewhere around here. 1 to 2. That's it. Like, that's probably the strategy I want to do. Let's just see though. Let's just wait. There's no news today, so we should be fine. Mm. Okay, wait, this might actually just be what I expected. I'm gonna be looking for a long here. I'm gonna put it red. Now if it breaks lower here, I'm gonna be looking for shorts then. And on that scenario 3, where it just goes up and down until I get like a trend. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be scenario 3. God damn, bro. Scenario 1, breakout. Scenario 2, sweep. Scenario 3, up, down, left, right, sideways. Fucking. Okay. I don't think it's gonna close above now. That was a big impulse correction. That could even count as an impulse itself. An impulse is basically a big move. The correction is the small miniature moves, the retracement basically. This looks way too big of high volume to be a retracement, a correction move. But who knows? The trend is still bullish in a way. I'm not gonna do trendline liquidity. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand trend lines at all. Like, how do you even understand what a trend line is, right? Okay, so I'm gonna be looking for sells if it breaks lower, because that's a low, right? I am break even on this trade, but I'm just analyzing. I'm not looking at it and like not looking it in terms of a trade. I'm looking it in terms of a what would I do in this situation type thing. Yeah, so thing is, after the first break, the lowest low, if it gets taken, this is no longer valid, right? Because high, higher low, higher high, higher low has to be a thing, right? If it goes lower low, then is that even an uptrend? Like, think about it, right? You kind of use logic here. You can't just pattern trade. Says me. Says me. Okay. I guess I can just put like an alert or some shit. Just look at this big move, right? Price doesn't look like it wants to close lower here. Never mind, it might. This looks like a impulse correction. Maybe impulse here. Impulse. No, wait. Impulse correction. Impulse correction. Impulse. Enter on the correction. Impulse for a 1 to 2. What am I talking about? I am severely obsessed with trading. I need to stop. I need to like take a chill pill for like the next 3 weeks or something, cause god damn have I been unprofitable as hell. Also, I'm just documenting, so you're gonna have to sit through with me. Just rambling on about nothing, cause I don't like being silent when I'm recording. I'll talk about whatever as long as no one's in the same room as me. We do have a high here, but that doesn't count. This is the structural high. Structural high, internal high. Internal high, we don't care about them. Structural highs, we do care about them. Price, so this is what like I hate about the 1 minute. Like it just does this, and like, am I supposed to consider this a break or not? Because on another broker, it could have gone lower. On another broker, it could have go up. That's what I hate about the 1 minute. I just don't like it. But I'm not gonna take them. I would like to see at least a tick or two lower for it to consider be a break. Right? Because on another broker, that shit's kind of gay. Dancing in the moon, we're fine. I feel like I want to trade liquidity sweeps instead of towards liquidity. Liquidity for targets and liquidity for entries, you know? I think that makes sense because like I'm just entering in the middle, not knowing where price wants to go, getting chopped up like that. And then I lost a trade, right, on GU. I lost that trade. Thinking it would go higher, but what the fuck? Yeah, I also noticed like 9:30 has way more volume. 9:30 session open has like way, but the thing is, this is not indices. Forex, well, Forex is like, yeah, the 9 a.m. is probably good enough, right? But indices, they probably have way more volume, right? I don't actually know because I'm not a trader. I don't actually know. Okay, so it looks like we're breaking lower. We might actually look for reversals here, and this is where the break-even rule kind of comes in to help, because if it does reverse off, then I don't lose any money, right? That's how it works out here, boy. That's how it works out here, boy. Liquidity swip. I think realistically, I could still stay till like 10:30. Okay. That's a stupid thing about this shit. Like from 9:30 to 10:30, there could be a setup, right? But if there isn't, then I'm kind of cooked. There's actually the lows now. This one. 27-minute video. Oh my god. So sorry, guys. Or whoever is watching. Look at all this liquidity, man. Look at all this. Would you? What the fuck am I doing? I'm bored. Someone help me. Hi. Higher high. Oh shit, that thing took the low. Okay, well. Now I'm just gonna look at it like this. If I look at it that way, do I take this as a break or this as a break? Now those are the questions, right? I feel like if it takes the low, it resets any like uptrend that we have anyway. So like it kind of does this effectively, right? Effectively, it does that. Okay, fuck you, bro. See, look, what am I supposed to think? Like, cause there could be an entry. Like if it does this and it goes up, right? Makes a high like this, right? This could be a valid entry on like someone, like another broker. But here it's not. Okay, thank you. Thank you for probably gonna go break that. Yeah, so when we break structure, I don't want like it to make lower lows. If we're going higher, I don't want it to make lower lows. And same for the bear side, I guess. So yeah, this thing might actually work out. So you guys saw that? I did not hindsight that shit. I was just messing around. Somehow that worked. So I'm gonna wait for a little another high now to take a trade towards. All it is. Realistically speaking, like I can stay like till like 9:30 or like even 10, depending on like if I wanna, really spend that much time on. Like 11? What would 11 be? 10:30 is like 9 for me, right? Is it? Then there's 9. 1 ish, yeah. So I could stay till like 11 to 11:30. It all depends, really. Oh shit! Yay! It's our TP. Let's go. That's the beauty of fucking around. Sometimes you'll make money, sometimes you won't. Yeah, but that's a 1 to 2. Perfect. Beautiful looking 1 to 2, bro. Wow. If I risked if I risk $25, make 50. That's 1% on a $5,000 account. Let's go. Yeah, I think I kind of like this a lot. I am. What the hell? I like this. But yeah, I'm gonna just like keep looking at this. Just because I wanna just record and talk about experiences, because that's kind of the best way to learn from my experience. Just talk about shit. So eventually they start making sense to you. Just like how this trade somehow made sense, and how I made up the scenario 1, 2, and 3 type shit. Right? I just made it on the fly, and it somehow makes sense to me because that's like my subconscious talking out, right? Because when I'm talking to like a recording or even a camera, like I'm just talking, right? I'm not having any thoughts. I'm just speaking, just letting this shit out of my brain, out of my insides. That sounded weird. Yeah. I'm just basically doing that, and like my subconscious mind just sort of starts spewing things out that just start making sense to me sometimes. Like that's just kind of the way this kind of goes for me. Okay, so if it breaks higher than this, what do we do? Boom, imagine it breaks higher. Limit buy order, buy limit here. Stop loss at the lowest low, somewhere around here. 1 to 2, right? And this 15-minute swing high, uh, right? Up candle, down candle, the high. If it touches this, we go break even. As simple as that. I think this strategy makes a lot of sense to me. This trading from liquidity to liquidity. Hope this shit doesn't come down to take this, because that would be super annoying. Yeah, that is a fucking gigantic move, bro. What the hell? That is a gigantic goddamn move. Yeah, I'm just kind of spending time on here because I don't know what to do. I kind of believe this liquidity is kind of like not even. This liquidity is kind of already said no towards. Because it does not break in structure lower. But even still, then I kind of have to just like let it be. It could still sweep and stuff. But we did break above, so I'm starting to think it's not a sweep. But no, this is also a sweep. This is what I consider a sweep as well. So yeah, never mind. Control Z, baby. It's not a sweep until it does scenario 1 where it breaks out. No, it's not a sweep. If it, no, it's not invalid to look for reversals if it hasn't done a breakout yet, or scenario 1. For a new low. Let's hope this shit doesn't give us scenario 3 where it just goes up and down, because I've already gotten that, and it definitely looks like it's going to. Should I take this? Should I take this on demo? See how it goes? I'm gonna set an alert, bro. I'm kind of like bored just staring at the charts. Let me take y'all through my Telegram. I don't know. I got all this bullshit where I got whatever kind of like. I'm just trying to get with shift day trading. I don't like this guy. CRT. Dadar body soup. I'm bored. Should I trade scenario 2? Like scenario 3 where I just Gubu Gabu type shit on the liquidity? Probably not. I probably shouldn't do that because, you know. What if that's the case? Net break structure up here. Gubu Gabu. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to take the risk on it. Video's already 42 minutes long. Still bored out of my mind. Let me go back test. See how this shit played out if I were to do it. Friday at 11. Yeah, lots of lows. That seems stupid. There's no way trading is that simple, man. I've gone through this shit way too much. Got PTSD on this bullshit. We need like one low and one high. If we have a low, we can kind of already identify the trend and type shit. Boom, right? Break a structure lower, break a structure higher, break a structure lower, then break a structure lower here. I would totally look to short this one. Right? My stop on here, because that's the high. And starting to see there's like a pattern there. Because this does make sense. Like it is the high before the break. You know? High, high, low, higher, high. Lower, higher, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Right? That's the stop. I guess you just kind of get stopped out. That's just the game, bro. That's just what it is, bro. Like you're gonna take the risk, you're gonna be out the game, bro. If you're gonna take the risk, you're gonna take the money, bro. Like it's just one trade, bro. Chill. It's, yeah, you might see patterns and shit, but like it's whatever. Fuck it, bro. Like we ball. Do we had? I don't think we. No, we didn't have any sweeps here at all. Yeah, I don't think price is doing what we want. So price does make a low right here, which we do then sweep later. Sweep or run. Let me see what happened on the lower time frame. So boom, we had one break of structure, and then we had another, right? So this would be a valid trade. I assume, right? Didn't do, yeah. So this was a valid trade. See, that's the thing, right? It kind of just sometimes it'll stop you out. Honestly, I'm willing to take that. Willing to take that sometimes. Because those sometimes are like winners. And even if you do get stopped out, like, you know, one boom, you could still get entered in here if on the reversal. Stop loss like the low 1 to 2, but yeah, I don't know how to feel about that one. You know, it's just not really not it, you know. You get me? You feel me? Alright, Monday. Apparently Adriel, my the guy I'm kinda look in to as my mentor on this strategy. He doesn't trade Mondays. So honestly, man, do what you will. I gotta get enough data before I do anything, so yeah. I'll probably do like a very deep back testing session, maybe like 6 months to a year before I actually even think about, demo trading. Because I really need to find out the edge of this first. We break highs. We break this high. Right? Scenario 1 maybe. Right? Boom. Yeah. Scenario 1. Breakout of a liquidity area. Liquidity level. On the 15. Stop on the low. TP 1 to 2. Right? Hop onto the 15-minute. See if there's any liquidity levels that are kind of in the way, I guess. So this one right here. Just find the closest one, I guess, towards the liquidity sweep. And that's pretty much the break-even level where we will go break-even on the scenario 1, So yeah, we're like up 2%. No. No, we wouldn't, because this is break-even. Yeah, that's kind of... Ooh, I don't know how to feel about that one. Because price could have definitely reversed here if it wanted to, off this liquidity. Right, guess we just got break even. 2 L's this week, and then we made 1 W. Yeah, this is like what, a 33% win rate, maybe 40, maybe. I don't actually know yet, so I'm just gonna have to wait through it. Yikes! What the fuck? I left for like 15 minutes. What the hell happened? Okay, well this is scenario 2 basically. It's basically a sweep. Right? Liquidity. It doesn't break out, but actually it's a low. There's another low right here. If it closes lower, this is scenario 2. A reversal off of liquidity. Enter trade. Stop loss on the high before the break. 1 to 2. 15-minute swing points are like break-even lines. That makes sense to me. I think this price could definitely return to this fair value area. Did we even make any levels? We have this. This is stupid. This is that I hate scenario 3. Scenario 3 is just so flippin' gay, man. Imagine you have to spend like 2 hours on a chart, like an hour, 90 minutes on a chart, just trying to find an entry because scenario 2 is just scenario 3. Just not giving you an entry. That'd be so annoying. Yeah, if it closes above here, scenario 3, probably gonna look for an uptrend move. It's so annoying. So annoying. That's kind of the part. That's kind of what trading is, though. You just gotta stay patient. You gotta stay disciplined. Eventually, just gotta stay Just gotta keep going and you make money, I guess, you know? Would price even like break? Break before 11? Either way, man, I feel like I figured out what I want to do with this strategy here, so I'm gonna go ahead and note it down. Scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3 type shit. Strucure, Marcus Strucure, At first, like, I was, doing another one of these videos, and, like, I was thinking of breaker structures that count, so I'd want, if there's, like, 2 breaker structures in a row, enter a trade type shit, right? Now we have, now what I like, just ranted on, and so, yeah, so what I want to do is wait for 15-minute, liquidity to be hit. Scenario 1. Not okay. You guys are allowed.
အဲ့လိုပြောရတယ်အရင်တော့ကလည်းလာနေကြအဲ့လိုပြောရတယ်
သူပဲမဟုတ်လား
သူကတားပြောတာ usage ရမှာအရင်တော့ကလည်းလာနေကြ
You နဲ့လည်းလား
ရိုးရိုးလိုက်မဟုတ်ဘူးအရင်တော့ကလည်းလာနေကြ
9:46
ဒီနေ့ဆက်ဆိုပြီးတေးကြည့်ကြတော့နား
ဘာလို့ကြည့်ရလို့
9 minute 5 minute exercise တိုင်ထူးတာထိုင်ထိုင်ကောင်းနေတယ်အကုန်ဝိုင်းတာခြေတော်မြောက်တာ စားလိုက်တယ်သင်စားနော်
ရတယ် Hey, let's go.
Oh great ဖြူလေးချင်းနေအများကြီးစားပြီးဇင်ရစ်နေအသေးလေးဝယ်လာပြီးပြုတ်ကြည့်လိုက်ဇင်ရစ်
And that's it for this. I'm gonna go and delete this video because I have no. Actually, I might just upload this. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this. But yeah, I feel like I've made a good enough breakthrough on